Prepare for a rant. Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 British TV shows that need to die. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're focusing on current British shows that we want stricken from our schedules, either because they've worn thin over time, or have just been annoying and unwatchable from the offset. Number 10, The Jump. Before we dissect the social and moral misdoings of other shows, let's start off with the simple issue of health and safety.
Oh, he's crashed! He's gone! It's a big crash from Robbie!
Well, we say simple, but regardless of how vigilant you are, some people are just asking for it. The Jump sees a bunch of celebrities trying to learn dangerous winter sports, causing countless controversial accidents on set, including dislocated shoulders and torn ligaments.
It was like being on a motorway hitting another car. It was horrific.
Despite constant talks of cancellation, it's still trudging on.
When you go down, you feel it then, you feel it the next day, and then you've just got to carry on going.
Number 9, Come Dine With Me. Our Orwellian fascination with reality TV has been stretched thin over the years. We've been reduced to watching people watch TV with Gogglebox, and with this show, we oversee someone else's dinner party.
Working for the man every night and day.
Not only is the format incredibly uninspiring, but most of the time the guests are blatantly overacting, or they're just plain annoying.
You're not going to get any hair in your sushi, so...
You sure about that?
And the sarcastic voiceover knows it. And the competition's flawed anyway. Give others low ratings, and you win. Basically.
The food wasn't up to standard, it wasn't executed in a proper way, so tonight I'm going to give Jamie a 6.
Number 8, Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mrs. Brown's Boys!
When this show started up, it seemed like everyone forgot about every other sitcom that had existed before it, welcoming it with open arms and showering it with praise.
Remind me, you married well.
I did.
She did. You should see the penis in her jacket.
But come on, surely this should have ended a long time ago. There's a few one-liners here and there, but essentially it's just a rehashed version of every other toilet humour sitcom. And a lot of people have got onto it, especially Father Ted fans who reckon it's a blatant rip-off.
Please don't fart!
Number 7, Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway.
Hey gents, the invitation said evening wear.
Yeah? Well, this is the evening.
And this is what we wear.
You can't beat a bit of Ant and Dec, but this show seems to feel more and more forced with every passing series. The all-singing, all-dancing, haphazard format tries too hard to be big show glamorous, but doesn't offer much in terms of outwardly original, generally entertaining content. Obviously the presenter pair get away with it because, well, they're Ant and Dec. But given Ant's well-publicised off-camera problems, it might be best for everyone if they take a break with this one.
Get us out of here!
Number 6, The X Factor. Remember when talent shows were all about talent? Yeah, those were the days. Unfortunately, in their growing numbers and with a greater emphasis on what the media can sell, it's not just about talent anymore, and Simon Cowell's The X Factor is the worst offender.
I got the X Factor, so show me your stage door.
Exaggerated sob stories, guest judges looking to boost their rep, camera reactions to bad auditions from appalled audience members, it turns into more of a circus with every passing year, and it's just getting a bit silly.
Nasty, nasty, nasty.
Number 5, Hollyoaks. It's a proven point that people love soap operas. EastEnders and Coronation Street are still hugely popular, so why single out Hollyoaks? Well, aside from the bad acting and the fact that the show's latest incarnation has forgotten its British roots in favour of Hollywood glam, just watch the promos, Hollyoaks has a tendency to always assume the worst of younger generations. Yes, soap operas are all about drama, but this show takes topics like suicide, alcoholism, and drug abuse and usually trivialises them.
Does that make sense?
No. You just had a baby, haven't you? You'll have to be a bit weird.
Number 4, Take Me Out. Based on format alone, this show is pretty dire.
Literally, I hate bad teeth.
Oh, well, I'm sure I could introduce you to my drill.
Man flaunts himself in front of 30 women, they critique him and decide whether they want to go on a date with him. It's all very superficial and at times cringy as hell to watch.
Conrad's love at first light was... Kira!
Not even the disapproval stage is dignified, with the women simply pressing a big red button to say no thanks. It's almost impressive that they're still making primetime telly out of it.
Wrap you up like a Christmas present, girl.
Number 3, The Only Way Is Essex. To a show that's unplanned, yet predetermined, and unscripted, yet scripted. If that certainly isn't enough to put you off, then maybe its frustratingly stereotyped cast will be.
I've not touched anyone!
What are you
I
like?
wouldn't do it! I wouldn't touch a girl!
No, but you'll flirt with her.
Following the relationships of a group of average Essex residents, TOWIE is similar to American shows like Jersey Shore, although we're not quite sure the format works in the UK.
I don't care anymore, Lauren. Just have a good night and I'll see you around.
And due to its studio-influenced storylines, the melodramatic breakups and teary finales are just a bit wooden, and all the so-called unexpected plot twists just don't convince.
I think the best thing for me to do is let you go, Sam.
But I don't want that.
I know you don't, nor do I.
Number 2, Celebrity Big Brother. When Big Brother initially launched, people went crazy for it. Strangers cooped up in a house learning how to press each other's buttons.
When I walked away, you was doing all that behind my back.
Oh, that's from Perez?
Yeah, but that's not fake, no.
Would you
but
please?
That's not to my
Why
face.
would I do this behind your back?
Because you do it to everyone.
But it didn't take long for a celebrity spin-off to spawn. True, it can be entertaining to watch famous folk go at each other, but how many of them actually even count as celebrities? The show is just a platform used by fading B-listers to take a crack at a secondary career in the limelight, or to bag an easy payout.
I feel like I won already, personally.
Number 1, The Jeremy Kyle Show.
I have to say, your description of the first date will go down in the annals of history.
Yeah, I know.
We had KFC and mediocre sex.
We all love a bit of gossip, but The Jeremy Kyle Show takes stories of money, sex and drugs involving the supposed average Joe and exploits them.
Have you got gonorrhea?
It's none of your business, is it?
Although Jeremy Kyle genuinely helps some of his guests, and we can't deny that some encounters on the show are hilarious, it still remains that its main draw is ogling at people in emotional distress. Come on, we're better than that, aren't we?
The relationship's in the Kazi because I'm only getting it 3 times a day.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo UK and subscribe for more great content.